What was once thought of as magic became science. Or something like that. Something like that. Something, you know. Oh! We have a boat.
A boat! Teddy! Hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
Not without Betty. Besides, the wood's rotted through. This boat isn't seaworthy. It's curious. The state of the boat.
Any sufficiently
It's
advanced
like they
science is
stopped taking care of them.
Seems
indistinguishable from magic.
short-sighted. How would
It's
they
true.
fish? Or get anywhere at all?
My point was being that, you know, like once people, things that people once thought of or saw as like magic was like type of science, physics, maybe chemistry, that sort of thing, you know. I can't remember that exact. I can't remember the quote or who said it. But I heard it recently, and I always find it interesting. Can I skip some rocks, please? You're not even throwing them. You're not even throwing them in the water. She's just throwing them over there. Oh damn it, Lizzie. Oh, I don't know. I thought you meant this one. No.
What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but it
I
closed
want to
down
go in
20
the
years
mine.
ago.
I know, Edward. I was just checking for a sense of humor.
No
Nowhere
sense
to
of
be
humor
found.
allowed here. Which updated their TOS, so you're not allowed to have any humor. No humor allowed.
Till Min Om. It's a memorial. 3 men died when the mine collapsed in 1902.
Il mine on
Georg
descend.
Appelstein, Niels Framble.
You know, I'm not even gonna.
See, this is
Ruben.
what working a regular job. Did you say Fretland?
The younger brother who was mentioned in the article.
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that.
He was just 19.
How
Oh.
long had he been working in the mine? That's too young for a dirty
Oh.
job like digging into rock.
We're in the real world, Lissy. Most teeners don't have the luxury to idle away
Teeners.
their days with games and witty repartee.
Ouch.
Teeners, these damn teeners.
The newspaper said the accident forced the mine to shut
Amazing.
down.
What does any of this have to do with us?
I still don't know why Elizabeth came here,
And you think it has something to do with this mine?
or with what it did to the village. Maybe.
They called it a mine. A mine. Ooh.
I don't understand why they just leave this here. Like an altar to adversity. It's creepy.
Rustic
That scene is
superstition.
actually very, very
Perhaps
creepy.
they believed they'd attract bad luck if they moved it.
What did they use this for?
Bringing the ore down from the mine before it was loaded onto boats.
So, diamonds? Gold? Or just boring old silver?
Silver is
Iron.
not boring.
What?
Rock, which contains iron
I know.
deposits that
Silver is not boring, okay? Silver is very pretty. Silver is better than gold. Yeah, I said it.
Where do these tracks lead?
Like me.
to the mine. Where else would they go?
I don't know.
Gold looks
Castle,
cheap and
up in the
tacky and is
mountains,
soft.
where the
Silver,
frost giants
so
live.
much cooler.
And this is how they receive their monthly offering of meat from the villagers. A goat, I hope.
Careful. He is very, very playful and whimsical. like, she's incredibly mindful. Like, she's very in the moment, and I like that. Something that we could be a bit more like Lizzie, I think, in some regard. This looks like an orchard? Was that the mine? Oh, that's the mine. I don't know why. I saw these, like, fence, and I was just
No
like...
trespassing for traitors.
Cool. Want to jump the gate and explore what's on the other side?
Could be dangerous.
It's not safe.
Oh, horse feathers! You may be the most boring man in this country. Where's your sense of adventure, old sport?
I just don't want to die.
They lead to the old mine, and no. I've had enough adventure on this side of the fence. Besides, they wrote no
It's
trespassing
dangerous.
for a reason.
You're such a terrible bore.
Oh my god. Lizzie! Lizzie!
I'll wager 1,000 clams you'll jump this gate at some point, if you believe Betty's on the other side.
Probably.
Frederick Fretland. Who are these traitors he refers to?
I mean, I probably will. It is likely. However... up near me, you know, because obviously, for those who don't know, Wales, in fact, much of the UK was a had like a stupid amount of mining. That was like kind of like the main industry for a lot of Welsh towns. And in Northern England as well. So yeah, where the mines were, you kind of have to be careful where you walk. If you're going off a path and you're walking along a mountain, you got to be careful because there's like massive like sinkholes and potholes and shit like that, where the dirt has been kind of covered over, but you could easily just fall right in, and people have. So there's like signs everywhere that's like, hey, don't be an idiot. Essentially. Alright, well, let's... We went down there. Did I look all... I don't think I looked all the way around here. We went into that one. Wait a... Getting a shiver. Seven days. Hey! Hey, little buddy! You all alone here? Your friends? You wanna say hi? You wanna maybe talk to the people? Yes, who's a good goat? You are, buddy. That is definitely not unsettling that there's only one goat in this whole village. That is definitely not unsettling at all. The game wants me to look over there, but what about running through these woods? Goes back up. Oh, this leads to the church. Do I want to go there? There. Alright, fuck it. Looks like we're going to the church. Lizzie! Where the hell is Lizzie gone? I don't want to be on my own. Ooh. Wow, we were over there? That, didn't seem like that far away, but... Cool beans? Yeah. That's what Lizzie called. An old bean roaming around. Whoa! Yeah, I see you. I see you. Hey. Hey. Are you the same goat from before? I can Skyrim this shit. Let me pet the goat. That's probably a dumb idea, right? You can go to pet the goat just yeets you off the mountain.
July 24th. Memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that.
You ever see those, oh, there's like it's a type of goat. And they are the most metal looking goats we'll ever fucking see. Like, they've got like 4 horns or something like that, and the horns kind of go out in like different directions, like kind of Baphomet. So freaking cool.
All these graves. What happened?
It's a cemetery.
But look at the soil. These are recent burials.
Ooh.
You're right.
Do you think this is where everyone's gone?
How many graves are there?
Not enough, I guess. How many people lived here?
I'm not sure.
They just stack them on top
Also,
of
someone
one
must have
another.
buried them.
There's that.
Something did happen. Several people died in a short period of time.
How? An accident? A mass murder? Spanish flu?
I wouldn't want to speculate until I've learned more.
I can speculate for the both of us.
Yes, yes, you
Well.
do that.
Betty's not here. I'm gonna keep looking.
What about the church?
Ooh. Oh, wow. The clouds moving, the shadows, that's very pretty. I mean, it doesn't really do anything for the story, but that's very pretty all the same. Lots of detail here. I like it. Although, this would actually be an artist's dream. Like, if you're into landscaping, this is a dream come true for a lot of people. I don't like how dark it is. I'm not going in there yet. I don't wanna. You can't make me. And me. As a gamer, yeah, we should all, we all check behind things. Right? It's like the reason we check behind waterfalls. You know? It could be a secret, a mystery.
Why would they board up a church?
To keep the ghosts from escaping?
Lissy.
Or the goats from getting in?
Good idea here. God is not here, I assume. Because the one thing I do know about Norwegian is that the sentences form very much like they do in English. So I'm assuming that God is not here.
What does that say?
God is not here.
Told ya. Told ya. Told ya. That is something that's very cool about Norwegian. Like, yes, the pronunciation is different, but the way the sentences are formed are very much like it. So, makes it a good one to learn. Unlike Welsh, where the
So
language
much
is
for
the
that.
words are basically
No
constructed
wedding, no
backwards.
baptism, no funeral.
There must be people somewhere. Where are you going?
For constitutional, to breathe some of this salty sea air.
Nice.
You go on ahead. I'll find you.
No. No. God. This is so pretty. Can I live here? I mean, obviously... Wait a minute. Is that intentional? Look now, right? Because it almost, from here, it looks like there's a building right kind of like in the corner there. Like maybe an older building. A ghost building, perhaps. But when you zoom in... vanishes. I'm sure people are like, Nikki, are you fucking high? Or just stupid? I assure you, I am not high. I know what I saw, okay? I know what I saw. Maybe I saw what I thought I saw. Sorry, I'm in a very silly mood. It's how I cope with horrors. Well, not horrors, but like how I cope with tense or scary situations. I just become very, very silly. Coping mechanism. But so far, I like this a lot. So far, I do enjoy this a lot. Be fun experience. Very, very pretty area. That's the big thing that I cannot quite get over. Is just how pretty this game is. So, what was I meant to be doing again? Ooh. Hey, we got food! Well, I mean, I say we got food. We've got, like... got a pipe? I actually do like the smell of pipe tobacco. It's a weird thing, because, like, I don't like the smell of, like, lit tobacco in general. But pipe tobacco does smell quite nice, even when lit. Very, very nice. Like, it's kind of a pleasant, almost got like a vanilla type aroma. If that wasn't clear. But no, I would love this. Just sat out in nature drawing or taking photos. Oh, it's what I did when I was on holiday. Just took like a bunch of photos that unfortunately I cannot share. Well, I can share them on Twitter if I wanted to, but I don't want to feed Twitter's AI machine, so jog on, Twitter. And yeah, I'm gonna keep calling it Twitter. I refuse to call it anything else. X sounds fucking stupid. It's Twitter. It will always be Twitter. Cool. We did some more drawing. Let's see. I want to see it. Hey, he's really good. Better artist than I am. I can barely draw anything. I have no idea what. Like last thing I drew, and I kind of doodling this last night. Well, I say doodling, trying to draw. Drew a magpie. I just want to like study, you know, like the actual shape, because that's something that I never got the hang of. With when it comes to drawing and painting, is like, oh, you know, how do you get the shapes right? Like looking at an image, like say as if you just found like a reference image from Google or like some doc site. It's like when you look at something, how do you discern the shapes that make up the thing that you're drawing? I always found that odd. So what now, Lizzie? Are you trying to push me over? Trying to kill us? Is there any tooltip? Like, is there anything that says where we should go? Because I don't know anymore. Like, is there anything? I don't like how dark it is. Kind of scent. Eh. Oh, I hate that.
The weather is favorable today.
I did a little dance last night, appeasing the weather gods. Thor, in particular, was mightily impressed.
Was he?
Promised to back off with the thunder and lightning for a spell. And don't you know, he proposed to me.
Wow.
But I told him I'm not into gods. I prefer jazz musicians.
Nice.
It's quite peaceful.
If no one was around, I'd strip naked. The earth would delight in my bare feet. The wind would savor playing with my hair.
Is that so?
I don't know, I just like being naked. But not when you're around, teddy bear.
I don't know. It seems cold. Seems like it would be very, very cold. I mean, the idea of it sounds nice. Roman nude. Maybe not in October in Norway. Seems a bit chilly for that, but you know, hey, you do you.
What are you up to?
Delighting in the little things. They're like dew. My heart is the morning, and it's refreshed by their presence.
God, I wish
do
I had
these
your
strange
like
thoughts
sense
come
of
from?
wonder.
Oh, you're a funny egg, old bean.
What are you doing?
Looking for a white rabbit in a waistcoat. Have you seen him?
A white
We'll follow him down the hole, Teddy. Or maybe we already did.
Alice in Wonderland, I see.
So wonderfully apt.
God damn it, Lizzie. Alright, does anybody... I am willing to accept hints at this point. I am willing to accept hints. Does anybody have any idea where the fuck I'm supposed to be going next? Because I know there's the mine. But I've explored the church. In and around the church, I've explored that. Thank goodness there's like invisible walls everywhere. I would hate to fall down here. Oh, I'm back. Mountains. Goat, you know where I should be going. Honestly, I don't blame him. If I was a goat, I wouldn't care. Like, what? Why is this person trying to talk to me? What the fuck? I'm just out here living my best goat life. Instead, I got this weirdo asking me a whole bunch of questions. Like, what the shit? So the only place then that I... Hey, I found your friend. The only place then that I haven't really... Because I've looked in there. And the only place then that I haven't really... I'm going out. I don't want to be in there. I decided. I don't want to be in the creepy house. And the only other place then that I haven't really looked is the mine. What's on here? This looks like a ritual spot. Telling me this isn't a ritual spot? This looks like a ritual spot. Go to bed. Nice sleep just so I can have like some idea of what I'm doing. Alright, well we'll... The mines. Oh. Oh. I haven't looked over here yet, have I? Oh yeah, I have. This is where the mine is.
Everyone turned into a pebble, and they can't speak, but they see and feel everything that happens to them.
There's something very wrong with your head.
Wouldn't that just be awful? Why, I'd be a murderer.
I'm guessing... Oh. Guessing then? We are supposed to go towards the mine. Oh, I don't look at the mine. The mine seems scary. Whoa. Graphical glitches is perfectly fine. That is so ominous though. A church on top of a hill like that, that is immensely ominous. Ominous. Ominous, ominous, ominous. Ominous. Yeah! More drawing. More drawing! Draw the field. This is so quaint. Ready. Let's see. Let's see the drawings. Really? You drew that. Because it looked like you were drawing the mountains. Let me in. I can clearly get in there. Let me in. Well, Lizzie, it looks like you got your wish. It looks like we are...
Are you here, Lissy?
Yeah?
You want to go into the mine or what?
Perhaps living here wouldn't be such a bad thing.
Oh?
You changed your mind about the goats?
Fresh air might do me good.
And you'd be alright with it just being the two of us.
I'm no stranger to isolation.
True words have never been spoken, old freak.
Stop calling me old. I got no fucking... No idea at all. What do you want from me? Game. What do you want from me? Oh. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've looked at this. I've looked at this already. Yeah, I've already looked at that. What the shit, game? Oh. Oh. Here goes. But I don't see them. Crafty little fuckers. Oh my god, when I was looking at magpies for reference images yesterday. I was looking at magpies. And I caught an article of this like there was a picture and it was like from like some news site. And it was like how to deal with magpies, the menaces of the skies. And I was like, what? What are you saying about my magpies? Leave them alone. I mean, yeah, they are kind of menaces, but you know, they're no more menaces than like any other bird. And then I saw another article that a woman was riding a bike with this helmet on, and apparently the magpie was attracted to the shiny surface of the helmet and just swooped down on her. It was just fucking wild. I like magpies though. Magpies are fucking cool. Game, I need you to tell me what do you want from me, game? What is it that you want?
Have you seen anyone?
Not a single soul, alive or dead.
You are immensely helpful.
Have you seen anyone?
Not a single soul, alive or dead.
I mean, the only place that I haven't been then is the mine, but we said no. No, no, no. Let me in. I am. Can I go back and sleep? Or is there something that I'm actually missing? We've done this one, right? We've done this one. Maybe we haven't. No, I feel like we have, right? A good drawing hand. Drawing grip. You want to keep it nice and kind of like loose and flexible, and basically let your arm do work. Make sure you got plenty of arm movement. Aha! Like this. Hoop house. Yeah.
The telegraph is out of order.
Well, there goes my plan. NOSOS.
This was 2 years ago, but the notice is still up.
How can it take 2 years to get something like that fixed?
If they couldn't afford it? Or couldn't get anyone to come fix it?
This place really is off the map. Here be dragons. Or Draugans, I guess.
Dragons! They finally said it! Draugans!
The ferry route is no longer operating.
Rats!
Mrs. Fretland already informed me in her letter.
I know. Still warrants a resounding rats.
I wonder why it stopped running.
Look around. How many people live here? 20? 30? That can't be enough for a ferry route.
Things got quieter after the mine closed down.
They need to move on and find something else to put their village on the map. Tobacco farming, maybe.
Are you sponsored by Big Tobacco?
They had a memorial service for the accident in the mine. On July 24th, in the village church.
For something that happened 20 years ago?
It still affected their lives.
Alright, let's
Have you seen anyone?
Not a single soul, alive or dead.
That kind of just looks like Odin's milk. Photo.
Fretland and Son.
How do you figure?
It's on the sign above the entrance. And on this photograph. Frederick and Simon Fretland. Simon Fretland. Frederick's son.
Oh, we
And
don't know much
Johan's
about that.
nephew. See, I'm getting the hang of this. Simon. Simon. That was the name in the burnt book. So Simon is Ruth's older cousin.
I'm gonna have to pay attention to this shit, aren't I?
The older gentleman is clearly Mr. Fretland's twin brother.
Twins are confusing. If this was a dime novel, they'd be switching places at some point to confuse the coppers. Damn you, twins!
Take me alive, copper.
Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
The sign says they're closed, but I thought maybe... Hello? Are you open? Is anyone there?
Can't you just bust down the door? Locks be damned.
Breaking and entering, I will not. I'll just dislocate my shoulder. Is that... Lizzie. come here.
Oh!
It's Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat? I'm
I
not
know
sure.
my sister's
But
hat.
it's a hat.
Lizzie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
Fuck it. Fuck it! We're busted in here. Alright, yeah, okay. Oh! No, my guy, you're gonna need like a rock or something. Can you just pick up a rock and... you know, oop, smash it. Smashy, smashy. I like the music though. Clearly there's... Oh!
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
Crowbar?
Budge!
Crowbar's up.
Ah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
Pull harder. Oh.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking. Whoops, Daisy.
Oh. Whoops,
Why,
Daisy.
Teddy? You're such a sap.
Hey. Let me go in first. Lizzie. It'll be dangerous. Let me in.
Edward Charles Hardy.
Dilettante, world traveler, cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher
Jeez.
floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty.
Edward,
I hope you weren't here when...
is this blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's all right then.
Goat's blood.
What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Oh, we have to go into the barn. Okay, you cannot crouch. Anyone have any money? Bingo. Oh, got a smash bottle. Couple of smash bottles. Before we go off and invest.
Barn means child. And Mordor, that's...
Child murderer.
Oh.
Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
I'm not sure how I feel about being in here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're all alone. What else do you suggest we do?
I don't like this. Been rewatching Bones, and I must be getting old because yeah, I've been like watching some of them. Some of the murders have been getting to like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's always upsetting, but I've always been able to disconnect because, well, it's fictional, right? It's, you know, it's not real.
What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
But I guess my
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking
I don't know,
runes?
I'm getting more
does it
sensitive as I'm
say?
getting older. Who knew?
It's from Simon. Casa. I don't know what that
Money?
means. Yai put it means I put. Knuckle is key.
He put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But
till.
where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more
The
convenient.
till.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
Hey,
I spent the
hey,
summer
hey.
reading. And I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind. It's a sponge.
Oh, I wish my mind was a sponge. These are, I mean, these look like kids' drawings. The same drawings that are in the room. In the house.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
S-O-S. Oh boy. If only this thing worked. We could order a boat to come get us. Or, even better, order some hot grub.
Hmm.
These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June, and they received my letter from July.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
That's kind of sad.
Casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register.
That makes way more sense. But I was kind of right. I did say money.
You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house.
I'm just taking the
Wasn't
key.
there supposed to be a key?
Here it is.
I'm not picking up the cash, just in case. Nice. Okay, so the music has gone from creepy to more melancholic and upsetting. So was she like investigating
It is her hat.
the child murder?
I'm not
Betty
sure
was
that's...
here, and not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So,
Do I?
what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
Hmm. Yeah, because the scarf, the scarf is in different look. The hat in a different look. Kind of spotted around. The thing is, though, I still don't get why he was here. She appears to be a journalist. Order. Then I don't know why she'd be investigating a child murder all the way from fucking Manhattan, Hanover. You know? Get that.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
Lizzie!
Hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother.
Oh.
Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse. Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. Like if Johann
The
thought...
mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us?
Yes.
Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you a million clams.
You don't even have
Where?
a single
See for
clam, do you?
yourself.
I bet you don't even have a singular clam to your name.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lissy, wait.
So we're now investigating 2 mysteries. I'm okay with this. I am extremely okay with this. Really? Really? The game is gonna make me jump out the window? That's bull. Oh, apparently not. Alright. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was gonna say, come on.
This way. I found it, Teddy. The cliff. I'm
Oh
standing
my
right
god,
below it.
she is
What are
so
you doing?
fast.
This doesn't concern
A
us.
little girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart? Get yourself up here, Edward Harden. Right this
What do
way.
you want me to do? I'm
Come on. It's an easy climb.
This
Oh,
looks
come.
very dangerous.
Yeah,
Well, you're
says
a big
you.
Boy, start acting like it. It's not Mount Everest.
I don't know about this. Whoops-a-daisy.
Oh, whoops-a-daisy. Swear to God, if I get punted off this cliff by a fucking goat, I'm gonna lose it.
What is this?
Oh,
Where little Ruth died.
You're being morbid. And this is a distraction. I'm here for Betty, not because some girl
Edward.
got herself...
You insensitive brute. You're like the Tin Woodman, no heart. You know, you've grown cold and mean in that horrid study of yours. With only books and bugs to keep you company for years and years
Wow.
and years.
okay.
There are other people in this world, you know. It's not all about you. You're going to do this. If not for Ruth, then for us. We're going to figure out what happened to the poor girl. Together.
Oh, I mean,
Pat's been here a while.
Didn't you say it happened over a month ago?
You'd think her family would have replaced it with fresh flowers. Pat's been here a while.
Didn't you say it happened over a month ago?
You'd think her
Okay,
family
okay,
would have
okay.
replaced it with fresh flowers.
Is that blood?
The girl could have hit her head on that
no
rock.
UV torches or
There would have
anything.
been plenty of blood.
That's awful. I think there's something behind it. Can you move the rock aside?
Yes. Bad. Oh, that's sad.
Must be Ruth's.
Where's the head?
Maybe the killer also decapitates dolls.
Hold on. This pin. This is old. Very
I
old.
was gonna say that's a very
It
old,
looks like something
distinct
from
looking.
the Viking era.
We are in the land of Vikings.
This could be 1,000 years old. It does not belong in a child's doll.
Who cares? Ruth is dead and you're obsessing
Hey.
about a rusty old pin?
Any clue is a
Let's go
is a
further
clue.
Maybe we'll find more clues. Come on, old sport. It's not far.
Can you wait just 1 minute so that I can catch my breath?
Nope.
Did you follow the same path, Betty? Or am I just stumbling through darkness?
My man is out of breath already. You need to quit smoking.
You can see clear beyond the edge of the world.
One
Oh,
second.
Teddy Bear. We need to take you out walking more often.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we do.
the girl fell from up here.
Was pushed, you mean? Can you see where she fell?
What do you mean pushed?
Seeing as you're so concerned about me falling out of trees, I wouldn't want to risk falling off a cliff.
So you want me to fall off a cliff instead? Lizzie is the murderer. Oh.
If she fell headfirst on that rock, she'd have died instantly.
Edward, honestly.
You wanted to learn more. This is you learning more. She hit her head and fell into the bush where I found her doll. Happy now, Alice?
I'm not. What was she doing up here in the first place?
I don't know, kids like
Playing?
to wander
She
around.
was a child. Children play in dangerous places.
Yes, Lizzie.
There must be more to it.
Like trees.
Let's find out where this path leads.
No, absolutely not. I don't have time for this nonsense. We're running out of daylight, and Betty's still... You're still out there.
Listen. I would say it's unlikely that Betty is in the village.
Lissy, slow down. I can't keep up with you. Who knows what's up there?
That's
It's not
true.
worth the risk of falling and breaking something.
But I'm having
Lizzie?
a good time with this.
Are you there?
Like, I got very spooked earlier on.
Teddy,
My word. Look away, Lissy.
is this what happened to the villagers? They killed themselves?
It's one body. Let's not jump to conclusions.
What about those fresh graves at the church? There were at least half a dozen of them. Did everyone just die?
They're not necessarily
Oh,
connected.
come on. Ugh, this is just ghastly. What made him do this? How long has he been?
From the state of the body, perhaps a couple of weeks. It depends on temperature and humidity, of course.
Huh. Good. Ilgemig.
What does that say?
God forgive me.
Don't suicides go to hell? Isn't that what your father said when
Stop.
your mother drowned
Don't.
herself? Sorry. Do you think this has something to do with Ruth? Maybe she came across the hanged man before she died, and it scared her.
Possibly?
So she ran, and
This happened later.
there's some consolation in that, I guess. Maybe it's the killer. The guilt ate him up, and he offed himself.
That's
Possibly.
just speculation with no basis in fact.
Perhaps he was one of the vigilantes?
Who was he? One of the Fretlanders?
It's not Johann or Frederick, and he's too old to be Simon. There's nothing more to do here. I'm going back. Let the poor soul rest in peace.
Does it look like he's resting in peace?
Yeah,
You're just
shouldn't
going to
we?
leave him hanging? You're an insensitive brute.
I'm here for Betty. It's tragic, but really none of my concern.
Betty, always just Betty.
Wow.
You don't care about anyone else. What if that was me up there? Would you care then? All you do is obsess over a scarf and a hat and ugh.
It's all I have of Betty.
Betty, there she is again. Edward, the hanged man, he's someone. No matter what he did or didn't do, he deserves respect. Would you please just do this one decent deed?
Maybe we listen.
If not for me, then for yourself. Or for your Betty.
There is a lot to think about.
What are you doing? You can't just pull him down by his legs.
Me.
Try loosening the noose.
I can't reach that far.
I mean, if you give it time, the neck will break on its own. Not to be morbid or anything, but, you know, that would happen. The rope would probably tear into the skin or something. You know? Or with decay. Oh, fuck no. You're contaminating evidence!
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Teddy, Edward, I know you can. You've been through much worse.
You are contaminating evidence, though. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna necessarily come looking, but in the event that somebody does, I mean, you could at least wear gloves.
Where are the Fretlands, Edward?
It's been 2 days.
Ooh.
If they're not back tonight,
They're not coming back.
Oh, that's pretty.
perhaps they left after their daughter
The
died.
sunset in the
Was
background.
murdered, you
Oh,
mean?
pretty.
Isn't that what we think happened?
Please is
Any
up.
for your thoughts?
Perhaps she fell by accident.
So you don't think it was murder?
Wow.
It's difficult to say with any certainty. The boy could have pushed her.
You're really not helping.
Can we talk about
There's
this
not
tomorrow?
enough evidence. Okay,
I'm
all
so
we're
You're
doing is
exhausted.
I
speculating.
buried
here.
a corpse today, Alice.
I know. I'm sorry. Why don't you sleep in the guest bedroom?
The couch is fine. The Fretlands could still come
The
home.
couch is not
All right.
fine.
Just don't come crying to me if you wake up with a crick in your neck.
Should we
I'll be
be?
up for a while, if you feel like
I
talking.
feel like that joke is in bad taste because of, you know, the hanged man. She is surprisingly chipper, though. But, yeah, I feel like I'm going to end a little earlier tonight because unfortunately, I do have stuff that I need. But, hey. This has been Draugen. Draugen. I cannot pronounce R's. I'm Welsh and I cannot pronounce my R's. It sucks. But this has been Draugen. So far, very cool, very interesting game. I'll be, does it autosave? I'm assuming it's autosave. But this has been Draugen. Very cool game so far. Very, very cool. This game came out in like 2019 and I'm only now getting around to playing it. I was gonna play The Quarry today, but I don't know. Something was pulling me towards this one. Which is really vague, I know, but you ever just get a feeling, you look at your library list and you're like, I don't know why, but I'm feeling drawn towards a particular game right now. And I love all of this, by the way. Like, the art style, the menu, the music, love it all so far. It's very cool setting. The mystery has me intrigued, and of course we will be playing more of this going forward. Again, apologies for the shorter stream today. As I said, I'm getting more sensitive as I get older, which means I need to take more. Things affect me more than they used to. Especially when it comes to, like, you know, child's death. A bit fucked up. Even if it was an accident, it, you know, to die that young. But yeah, I am interested in playing more. I am told good things about this game. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a good time with me stumbling around like an absolute idiot. And of course we will pick this up tomorrow night, all being well. There'll be a 6 o'clock or 7 p.m. stream. But I would definitely recommend this one so far. And of course we'll be playing this for, well, we'll play this for as long as it takes. And of course this will be going up onto YouTube as well. So of course if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give it a like. I go live on Twitch 4 days a week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I post to YouTube every week. Of course, my YouTube channel, Nicky Luna TV, is where you can find me.